workout is a 30-minute high-intensity interval training workout on a bike. Throughout this ride, we're going to be using the bike as a tool to accelerate our fitness. In each effort, we will be working in our aerobic glycolytic to our anaerobic energy system. All that means is we're going to be working from 80 to 95% of our max heart rate and max effort throughout this class. Throughout the recoveries, I either want you to sit up and slow the legs or stand, roll out the legs nice and slow. There are no specific RPMs to hit during the recoveries, as I want you to fully recover so that we can give our max effort in every single interval. In the climbing efforts, we will be on 60 RPM on the beat with a very heavy resistance. And in each of our sprinting efforts, RPM is a construct. We will be going for your maximum pace with the proper gear to reach our maximum effort. This workout is based on science. I have calculated the work to rest ratios based on what perceived effort level we should be working at in a specific interval. Meaning, if you choose the proper resistance, listen to my coaching cues, and take the recoveries just as serious as the work, we will be optimizing our fitness gains. Finally, the class is a pyramid format. We will be repeating the efforts in the first half of the class, backwards in the second half of the class. In this class, we will be using gears based on feel. For example, a light to moderate gear, a moderate to heavy, and an extremely heavy resistance. Treat each and every set like it's your last set. I will be coaching for performance in this ride, and I might get a little bit serious, but at the end of the day, I still want you to have fun, enjoy the music, and leave the bike with a smile. Take water breaks as you need, push as hard as you can, and let's get into it. All right, team, shoulder roll to the back, brace the core and tilt from the hip. Find a 70 RPM on a moderate resistance, a 5 or a 6. In this warm-up, we have 2 efforts, 130 and 145 seconds. The goal of the first effort is to get the blood flowing and get the muscles firing. So in just a moment, we're going to stand attack, bringing the hips forward and the hands wide out of the saddle. At a moderate gear and bring it up. On the beat, staying on 70. Knees forward, chest up. Moving side to side and keeping a core brace. Throughout the ride, there will be opportunities where we're riding on the beat, but most of them will be above the beat. 4, 3, 2, reduce, and take a seat. Back to our light to moderate gear. 5 or 6 out of 10. The goal of the second effort is to get the heart rate up, to get the nervous system on, and we're going to do that with some speed. Every single effort in this class is going to be a maximal effort. The recovery is meant for you to fully recover. So with all that being said, put on that moderate gear, 6 to 7, and get ready to stand attack above the beat. So just above 70 here. Getting ready for the work efforts ahead. The best way to warm up is to mimic the work you're gonna do. 15 more seconds. Start to lean into it. Start to heavy breathe. Take a seat, reduce the gear, and do a little seated acceleration. Back down to around a resistance of 5. Moderate. Little kicker, because we will have to make sure the body is warm. Heart rate is up. The workout is gonna come at you quick. First up, we're gonna do some climbing efforts. 3 of them. Every climb on the beat, slow, On the beat, 60 RPM, resistance, 10, maximal,
plan,
in 5 seconds. We're gonna stand up, out of the saddle, 30 seconds, up and out, gear 10, side to side, hands to the edge, butt back. Treating this effort like it's the last effort. 85 to 95% of your max. Find that beat. Legs are slowing. 4, 3, 2, roll. Now again, in the recoveries, do what you need to do. Seated or standing. We're gonna hop back on. Let's get it. Second 30 seconds here. Max load in the legs. If you're not quite at a 10, turn it up. The training has begun. 15 down, 15 to go. Stay with it. It should already be feeling quite uncomfortable. Use the core. 4, 3, 2, slow. Longer recovery here. So when you're ready, you can take a seat, reduce, moderate. The next effort is the final climbing effort of this track. We're gonna hit it harder. Get ready. Gear 10. Not yet. Inching up. Now team, your recovery can look like this.
plan,
Fully recover and get ready for the next effort. Put it on. Gear 10 and up. When we increase the resistance to this pace, we're fatiguing the muscles. We're spiking the heart rate. Recovery on the other side. Hold on to it. Legs want to slow. Push through. 3, 2, and hold. Take a seat. Reduce. We got some power intervals. Just roll the legs 70 RPM. 2 stand attacks. And we're gonna do them above the beat. So now the RPM is not fixed. Nice long build until we get there. So taking the air, taking the water. And breathe. All right, so let's talk about the efforts. The first one is 35 seconds. Short and sweet, as fast as you can go, on a moderate to heavy resistance. The second will be 45 seconds. Last effort mentality. You can roll here. Nice light here. Start to add. Are you ready for the first all outstanding sprint effort? Yes! You're on! Hands wide. Bring it up. All right, team. So hear that downbeat? Above it. Now if you're going on the beat, slightly reduce, because it's all about speed here. Halfway through the effort, push it. This is what we call power. a substantial amount of resistance and a high pace. Last push. Knees up. Roll. Recover wherever you want. Take the heart rate from up here to down here. 45 seconds to do so. Next effort. Same feeling, but we're adding 15 seconds to the end. 45 seconds. The music will count us down. Already starting to sweat. Put on your moderate gear between a 5 and 7. Are you ready? Take it up. Now team, challenge here. How many times can you lift the knees? That's right. Push and pull. Quads and hammies. And I promise, there's a long recovery after this effort. A little faster. Lean it in. Serious face on. We came to put in the work. Hold on to it. Final 15. Legs are burning. Heart rate's up. This is where the fitness happens. Hold. All right. 60-second recovery. Reduced to a light gear. Perhaps a 3 out of 10. And roll out on 87. Time to work speed. Seated. We got 2 30-second breakaway sprints. In a breakaway sprint, we are going as fast as we possibly can, breaking away from the pack of riders. On beat is 128, meaning we're going for above 128. Set your mind. It's only 30 seconds. Put on a light to moderate gear. 5. Shift the weight forward and go. Fast circles in the legs. Come on, above the beat. Take ownership of the bike. When we sprint, hands are wide, core is locked in, hips shift forward, chest stays up to take in the air. Push, take control of the flywheel. Hold, spin out, sit up. Was that 80 to 95% of your maximum? In order to get the most out of this workout, every effort, we have to go there. We have to get breathless. That's what HIIT training is all about. The beauty of it though, is the recoveries are nice and easy. So we're gonna do that one more time. 30 seconds, same as last. Start to roll. Not yet. Get into that headspace. That max effort, max intensity headspace. Put it on, moderate, and let's get it. Now team, if I was riding beside you, who would be going faster? The more important question, if you were riding beside yourself from the last effort, Who would be going faster? Speed on our minds. Hold. Straight through the line. Seated recovery. The next track starts right away. We're throwing on that resistance of 10. Extremely heavy. First effort is seated. Seated 4 count accelerations. So turn up the gear. 58 RPM. Heavy, heavy, heavy. 4 count, accelerate. 3, 2, on the beat. Slow. 4, 3, 2, accelerate. Bringing it up to 70 RPM. And then bringing it back to 58. 3, 2, surge. Come on, all out, max intensity right here. And then we slow. 4, 3, one more time. Surge. Is it a 10? Hold. 4, 3, 2, push out of there, recover. Maybe take off some gear and roll out the legs. We're gonna do it again. This time, up out of the saddle. And we can take a little bit more gear. Put it on and stand, accelerate. Let's go. 70 RPM on the pace. 4, 3, 2, accelerate. Pick it up, pick it up. Now slow. 4, 3. How fast can you increase your RPMs? Go. This is the halfway track. 4, 3, 2. Speed it up. Is it your best? Hold. 4, 3, 2. Out of there. Reduce. All right. We have reached the peak of the pyramid. And we're gonna go right back down now. Just like before. 2 breakaway sprints. Everything we completed before this last track, we're gonna be doing again. But this time, with a little bit more grit. Spin on an 87. Light, light, light resistance. 3. We're gonna put on our light to moderate resistance. Our round of 5. That resistance that allows you to break away. Where you have control of the bike, but you can accelerate above 128. Let's get it. Think about maxing out the legs, maxing out the heart rate. Team, shift your hips further forward. Point the toes down. Make sure your knees are in and create your own pace. Literally getting fitter faster. Through the line. Hold. All right. 45 seconds for you until the next effort. This one is hard to coach, because I'm working here with you. All right, team. Our minds like to play tricks on us. So in this next effort, let's turn off our minds. Let's let our bodies put in the work. Thinking about absolutely nothing. Moderate resistance, light to moderate. Getting ready for it. 15 seconds. Is the resistance on? Are your hands wide, hips forward? Break away. 3, 2, go. Seated speed. chasing those training adaptations, getting stronger, more powerful, and more resilient. Now make sure your head's not down. Keep it up. Nice posture. Hold. Woo! Who remembers what we did before our sprints? Standing attacks. Standing accelerations above the beat. 35 and a 45. But first, a nice long recovery, because we earned that. This is our last major recovery. All right, team, 70 RPM, light resistance, 3. So let's talk about the science behind this training. In HIIT training, we literally work that hard. We work so hard that our heart literally doesn't have enough time to deliver oxygen to the working muscles. That's why it's anaerobic work. Anaerobic, without oxygen. So the benefit of these types of workouts is we experience excess post-oxygen consumption after exercise. What that means is our body is still using energy and burning calories after the workout, as long as every single effort is a max effort. So put on a moderate to heavy gear. Get ready to stand attack. 35 seconds, as fast as you can possibly go. Yeah. Upper body still. This is what standing power feels like. Above the pace. Hold on to it. Don't slow. Don't slow. Don't slow. Push. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. All right, team. Recover wherever you need. I know it's hard. HIIT is literally the hardest style cardiovascular workout, in my opinion. It's great to change it up though. Woo. Are you ready for the next effort? You know what it is. 45 seconds. Max effort, max pace, max intensity. I've said it a million times before. Let's make it about the heart this time. The feeling. Moderate, up. Keep pushing, team. We start each and every effort with our phosphocreatine energy system. After about 10 seconds, we're using our anaerobic glycolytic system. Main takeaway is that we're completely depleting our energy stores. I want some of that. 15 on the clock. Yeah. Movement comes from the hips. Is this your best? Hold. Catch your breath. 3 climbing efforts to finish off our session. Throw on a gear 10. We'll recover later. Standing strength. Heavy up. 30 seconds here. 60 RPM. Finishing the way we started. Use your whole entire body to push the pedals down. It's that heavy. When we put on this gear, our heart rate follows. Hold and roll. Get out of your head, I'm feeling it too. Get back on the beat. Didn't touch the gear. That's it, team. When we work anaerobically, we literally are building muscle in the muscles that we're working. 15 more. Engage the glutes. Engage the calves. All those accessory muscles that help us ride efficiently. Hold. 30 seconds of your best effort up next. Take a seat and roll. Little recovery here. Perfect posture. Final efforts. Let's commit to being our best selves. Lighter gear. Throw on a heavy gear and stand it up. Get ready for it. Going from rested to absolutely fatigued. Throw in a 10. Last set, best set. This is literally the last effort. Woo! Keep on pushing, team. You and me. After this, we got a nice long flush. So leave it all on the bike. 3, 2, hold. And reduce the gear. Take a seat. Amazing work. Wipe off any sweat. We're gonna flush it out. 2 30-second flashes in this track. This is the cool down. Let me know what you thought about that one in the comments. About those max efforts. Take the hands wide and accelerate. On a gear number 2. Super light, but we still have some control. I love when science is involved in things. Speeding it up to around 100 RPM, nothing crazy. And slow. Let's push up. Your shoulder rolls to the back. Interlace the fingers, bring them up overhead. Palms up to the sky and drop the shoulders. Grab onto one wrist, pull it to the opposite side. Breathe. And switch. Opposite wrist. Lower the arms. Neck stretch to one side. And switch. Tilt from the hip. Nice light gear. One last acceleration. Hands wide. And pick it up. I recommend doing any HIIT workout 2 times a week. That way your body can recover optimally and you can work to your highest capacity. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, to share with some family and friends if you enjoyed this ride. Feel free to check out any of the other past rides, and there will be many more future rides to come. In just a moment, we're gonna hop off the bike. If your heart rate's still up, that's totally normal. Keep on riding until you feel comfortable to get off the bike. Keep on rolling. That was a sweaty one. And slow. Let's unclip, uncage from the bike, and I'll meet you at the side for some stretches. All right, team, grab onto an ankle or foot for a quad stretch, pushing the hips forward and pulling the shoulder blades together. Change sides. A few minutes to stretch out the big muscles we use throughout the workout. Standing nice and tall. Dig your heel into the floor for a hamstring stretch. Pull the hips back and tilt from the hip to lengthen the back of your leg. For a deeper stretch, pull the hips further back instead of rounding. Switch legs. True HIIT feel in this workout. It always surprises me. Take that ankle over the opposite knee. Sit back for a figure 4 glute stretch. I feel like HIIT doesn't get easier. We just get fitter and then we can push harder. Switch legs. Not to scare you in any way. Challenging and changing up your routine does wonders for your body, for your mind. Amazing way to train. Plant your feet into the floor, hands on the handlebars. Sink the hips back. Release the lats. Come up onto your tippy toes, eyes up to the sky. Push away from the bike. And land your heels. Give me one deep breath. Reach up to the sky. And exhale. Thank you so much for your effort today, for all those max intensity pushes. My name is Alina. If you like this ride, feel free to give it a like, to share with a friend, and I will see you in the next ride.